Imagine you're sitting on a beach, laptop in your lap, getting some work done. You reach down, you pick up your adult beverage, go to take a sip, and it spills directly onto your computer. This is the life that you could have if you get your income online. Now, honestly, that is a downside of working online and having a remote income is what you might call being able to earn money online, right? The dream is to sit back on the beach and work on the beach. We live in a beach town. It is not fun to work on the beach. That's why we have these big setups, because it's not fun to work on a beach. You're probably gonna want something like this, or at least a place to sit down and put a laptop and actually be able to work. It's just not fun. But nevertheless, you could do it, and that is what is cool. And today, we're gonna be talking about a bunch of different ways that you can earn money online and make over $100 per day online. Most of these methods we've used ourselves. If we haven't used them, they are tried and true. These aren't gimmick methods. These aren't, cheesy methods to make money online. All of these have been around for decades at this point, at least a decade, and they're proven and they will work if you put the time into them and work at them. None of these are going to generate an income overnight. Some will be faster than others, but most of them might take years before you start generating hundreds online. And then once you do, it can scale a lot faster. It took us a long time to start generating that first $100 per day. And after that, it was a lot easier, honestly, to go from 100 to 500 to 1,000 than it was to get to that first 100, because you're putting in all that work up front to get that reward later on. Online income is a very delayed gratification process. Now, you could get a job working remotely online. That's more popular now than ever, and it is something I do want to mention. Look on Indeed, look at places like that. There are all kinds of work from home positions, so maybe that's something you could look at. Just be careful not to be scammed, to make sure that you are, verifying the employer and all that stuff before you take a job online like that. But that is a way to work remotely and work online and earn over $100 per day. The rest of this video is going to be focused on starting a business, starting your own sort of independent online thing where you're working for yourself and generating an income from that. So that's what we're going to be focusing on for the rest of the video. First and foremost on our list is actually producing content. There are two types of main video content you can produce: video and written content, like a blog style content. Now there's also audio content in podcasting that's becoming more and more popular over time. We don't have much experience with that. However, Pat Flynn and there are some other great resources out there for podcasting. We're just not going to be that resource. We've never had much experience with podcasting ourselves. However, it is a way to generate online income via affiliate and sponsorships in those podcasts. However, when it comes to video and when it comes to articles, we have a lot of experience with those. As far as video goes, we recommend starting a YouTube channel, uploading videos to that YouTube channel around a certain topic, whether it's finance, video games, fitness, outdoor, setting up outdoor stuff, how to, whatever it is, and whatever you decide to do, set up a YouTube channel around a topic and then jump in on that topic and post tons of different content on that topic for, 100 videos or so. It can take that long. And then once you start to see some success with certain videos, double down and make more of those videos. Keep trying new stuff because you want to keep growing, right? But double down on the videos that are working while you continue to try new stuff. This has worked for us time and time again. It's what we're doing here at Achievable. It's what we've done on multiple channels in the past. It's a method that works. We also have more in-depth YouTube SEO guides in the description down below. And actually, in the description down below, there's an in-depth article on how to earn $100 per day online. This video would be 40 minutes long if we went through everything we cover in that article. We go into some in-depth methods. We go into different resources for you to look at. All of that is linked in the description down below, and it is definitely worth a look. But as far as YouTube goes, start a channel around a specific niche or topic and just keep working at that over and over and over again until you find some success there. In regards to blogging, it really is a long game. It's going to take a lot of blog posts before you start seeing some results, unless you're very, very good at SEO. And that's actually something I would recommend. Look up search engine optimization for a blog post before even writing your first word. And make sure you're interested in that. Because in modern growth and modern blog posts, unless you want to spend a ton of money on ads that may or may not get a return, because returns in blog posts like that with advertising can be iffy. Unless you want to do that, if you want free traffic, you're going to have an interest in SEO and want to use SEO in order to generate an income online, and want to use SEO in order to get people to your articles. So you need to be in love with the SEO part of writing articles before you even put pen to paper on the article and on the topic that you want to write on. A lot of people don't like to hear that. It's not a catch-all, right? But SEO is going to be the best way to make sure you can find success without spending tons of time writing content and then having to go back and do it anyway. So learn SEO first, get that kind of grasp, and then move on to starting writing content and putting pen to paper or fingers to a keyboard, if you will. We also recommend using other monetization platforms from just ads. While ads can be very profitable, we use them ourselves. Affiliate marketing, which we're going to talk about later, and even selling your own products can generate a much bigger income from your blog post than just, running and relying on ads. The same can be said for YouTube. However, statistically, YouTube ads typically pay a bit better than text ads on blogs. So you can rely a little more on YouTube ad income. It's still going to fluctuate, and we still recommend having other products mixed in there in order to really max out way more than $100 per day online. But with both blogging and YouTube videos, you can easily do $100 per day online with just ad revenue. Now, moving on from there, the second one on our list is actually freelancing. Now, freelancing is basically independent sort of gig work style generating income. So you need to have some sort of a skill. This skill could be anything from graphic design and video editing to copywriting or editing blog posts or even writing blog posts or something like that. Any kind of skill, photography, voiceover work. There is all types of gig work out there and freelance work out there, and it's all available online. Now, there's two main sites that we personally use at our business to find freelancers. One is Upwork. Upwork is a way where we can find more long-term, bigger project freelancers. So for example, if we want someone to build out an entire website, that's a bigger project. We're going to use something like Upwork. However, if we want someone to just do like a quick little, script review or write a quick little article, that might be a Fiverr gig. So Fiverr is one where you can make, $25 or something like that off of a little bit of work. And Upwork is where we're going to be able to get a bigger contract or get a longer term deal with a client. And then from there, you can actually move those deals to be more direct, and then that Upwork or Fiverr isn't taking a cut of that. That is something we do encourage doing as long as you're safe about it and you make sure the contracts are in place. It can raise your margins a bit in freelancing. Freelancing is actually one of the ones that is easier to get into on this list. Because of that, it's also very competitive. So you want to make sure that you're, got a good skill and that you're ready to put some time in and probably take some lower paying gigs. Don't undervalue yourself, but take some lower paying gigs at first in order to build a reputation on the websites before you can then start getting those bigger and bigger gigs, right? Never do a free gig, but don't be afraid to take a little bit of a lower price than you'd like by a couple bucks, maybe 10% or something like that, in order to start building a reputation. That way later on, you can charge 10% more because you've got a great reputation on whatever site you're using. Now, there are other websites other than Upwork and Fiverr. Those are just ones we have experience with and have seen other people have success with gig work on those sites. Third on our list is reselling products online. Now, I know I said no gimmicks, and we are going to talk about dropshipping here, but dropshipping has been around for a very long time, and I'm not here to sell you any sort of dropshipping course. As a matter of fact, I would actually recommend against it, but I felt like I wasn't doing a service here unless I did say drop shipping is an option to earn $100 per day online, because it is. So anyway, we're talking about selling and reselling products online, specifically reselling products, and actually reselling products on eBay and Facebook. What you can do is you can go to your local area, for example, an antique shop or something like that, find products there that are much cheaper than what they would sell for online. For example, a thing called milk glass. It's this antique glass, right? And we actually personally know someone who can go and find these for $5 to $10 per piece at local antique shops. Then they can go online and sell them from $20 to $30 per piece plus shipping. So they're not even paying for shipping on top of that. Usually that's another $10 on top of the price that they're getting. And they sell like crazy. Thousands upon thousands of dollars per month can be made reselling these products online. And it's not just this, niche product glass. There's all sorts of different things out there. Even going on like discount, bins at stores and stuff, you can find video games discounted at GameStop or Walmart that you can then take online and sell for 10 times more in some cases, because people aren't looking local, they're looking online. It's just more easy and more convenient online. And they'll pay a premium because they don't have to go to the store and get it, right? So that is something that you can do, reselling products from your local area online on eBay or Facebook or both. Recommended, to be honest, is to use both. That way you can capture as much of the audience as possible. And now that Facebook's bigger and bigger on shipping, it's going to be easier and easier to use Facebook in addition to eBay for global or United States-wide sales of products. Now, moving on from there, there is drop shipping. And drop shipping is basically taking a product, I mentioned it already, but it's basically buying a product on somewhere like AliExpress or DHgate and then reselling that product on your own website for an increased price because you've gotten better marketing, you've gotten it out to the audience that actually wants the product, and you're adding value in that way. Now, a lot of people feel bad about drop shipping and stuff like that, and truthfully, it's not an industry I'm much interested in. But it is worth mentioning here. However, there are tons of people out there selling different drop shipping courses and things like that. You don't need any of that stuff. You can learn everything you want about drop shipping for free online via YouTube videos and stuff like that. It's going to be a little longer than maybe going out and getting a course, but at the same time, you're not putting any money down on courses. We're all for courses. I think there are great online courses out there. There are great dropshipping courses out there, but just be careful what you're getting into and make sure you're not getting into a get-rich-quick scheme, right? Even dropshipping, you're gonna fail a lot before you then succeed. So be prepared for that and you'll be okay with dropshipping. However, I will say more and more you're gonna need quicker shipping times and better products with dropshipping as that industry becomes saturated. Now, last but not least, Amazon reselling is something that I also want to mention here. You can actually purchase products either in your local area, like I was talking about, or online on an AliExpress in a more bulk order, a bigger order set, and then resell those products on Amazon for a profit. That is something that is very, very common and becoming more and more common every single day. Finding products locally or buying big bulk sets of products like phone chargers or things like that and then reselling those online. However, again, that is a highly competitive industry, so you want to be careful when getting into it. Same thing with dropshipping. So those are things that you want to be careful about. Probably not as competitive as freelancing, but it is still relatively competitive, so just be on the lookout for that. And overall, I would recommend only getting into reselling products online unless it's something you know you're going to love doing and you're ready to be in it for the long haul and constantly be adapting. You can't get complacent because if you do, things aren't going to work out well. Number 4 on our list is actually social media marketing. Now, there's 2 types of social media marketing. There's running social media for businesses and other people, and that's basically a social media marketing agency. And then there's being an influencer and actually, running sponsorships on your own post and things like that and generating income that way. Now, when you're running a social media marketing style agency, that's where you're going to go out to local businesses, find those local businesses and bring them online and upsell websites and different products like that on top of the social media marketing. But it is a great way to generate an income. You can have a monthly recurring fee actually coming in from social media marketing clients. There are thousands of cities across the United States and across the world that need good local social media marketing. So don't feel like you're down and out. If you're in a huge city, it actually may be harder to get started than if you're in a smaller town. For example, the town I grew up in was 60,000 people, and still to this day, there's one agency doing social media marketing, and they overcharge like crazy, like $2,000 for 20 posts, and people pay it because that's the only people that'll do it. And honestly, someone could easily come in there and disrupt that market. So don't be afraid to get started with this. You might be like, I feel like that's old, and it might be in a big city, but overall, in smaller areas around the world, that's not the case. There's still a need for that. And if you can get 10 local businesses signed up at $1,000 a month, that's a $10,000 a month recurring profit there, recurring income, and then you can add on services like websites and SEO and things like that to boost that even higher and get your monthly run rate even higher. So there are tons of different things with social media marketing agencies, and it's a great way to make over $100 per day online. It's not the only way with social media though. I feel like we can't do it just. We can't talk about social media influencers, and whether you're talking about YouTube, which we've kind of already talked about, or specifically Instagram or Facebook influencers, this is where you post on social media, grow a following, and then can charge advertising space via stories, via posts, via things like that on your social media. This is hard to start out, and it's going to take a long time before you start making any money, potentially years if you're lucky. But it is something worth mentioning because there are people making tons and tons and tons of revenue online from this. So it's something I want to mention. We don't have much experience with this side of things. We always do YouTube, we do blogs, we do things like that. Social media like Instagram is not our forte, and I'm willing to admit that. But it is something you might want to look at if you're looking to generate an income online that is sustainable. Now, last but not least is affiliate marketing. And this is one that can generate truly well over $100 per day online. Truly, everything on this can, but we know for a fact affiliate marketing can. Affiliate marketing is where you get a commission for selling a product on another website. For example, if you click a link to Amazon through a YouTube video, chances are that is an affiliate link, and you're gonna give a little bit of your sale, right, somewhere like 5% max, to the person that sent you to that product on Amazon, and they're gonna get that little cut back and earn a little bit of money, right? So Amazon gets a sale, the creator gets a little bit of money, and you get an awesome product at no additional cost to you. There's all sorts of different affiliate programs out there. There's monthly recurring affiliates. There's tons of different affiliate programs out there for you, but it is important that the consumer is not charged more at all. Most affiliate programs don't do that, but I have seen them before, and if it is, run far, far away. So Amazon has affiliate programs. There's all sorts of different tech companies out there, like software companies that have affiliate programs. And even if a company doesn't have a direct affiliate program, they probably are teamed up with someone like CJ.com, which is Commission Junction, and there's tons of different affiliates on there. So feel free to look around and find good affiliates. They're everywhere, and it's great to pair this with a blog or with a YouTube channel and promote these products through that blog or that YouTube channel to drive people to the websites and thus get sales that way. So that is a great way to generate income. And truthfully, you can generate hundreds of thousands of dollars a month online using affiliate marketing. If you play your cards right and kind of promote multiple affiliates and things like that, you can easily generate hundreds of thousands a month. I know we're talking about $100 a day, but it's possible. And that's what's crazy about a lot of these online income sources. $100 a day is possible, but so is $100,000 a month. So that's huge, and I know that's way out there, but that is possible with a lot of these things, but you're going to have to put time in. It's not going to come overnight. It's going to take years, 5, 10 years before you start hitting huge numbers, and you're going to have to be persistent. You're going to have to show up every day, and this isn't a motivational video, but it's just the truth. I don't want to sugarcoat any of this. These are all methods that can guaranteed and proven make you $100 per day online for a sustainable amount of time, but they're all going to take work. They're all going to take you showing up. None of them are going to be where you have to sit back or can sit back and relax. You can, but you're going to have to get work done every single day to be able to do that. So nonetheless, that is 5 ways to generate $100 per day online. If you have any questions, let us know in the comment section down below. If you have success with these methods, right? If you are generating over $100 per day online with any of these methods, please reach out to us. Right, there's information in the description down below. We've got social media down there, everything. Reach out to us. We might be able to interview you, bring you on the channel, see how you're doing this. I would love to do that. We would love to do that, to bring you on and actually see all these different ways that you're making money online. So please feel free to reach out below. But nevertheless, my name is Nick. This has been Achievable Finance, and I'm out. Peace.